That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Catch made by Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Panthers nothing.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On second down, here's Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On third down, Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
Panthers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Bridgewater. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Spins away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that one. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Going deep here for Watkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Watkins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's the run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 45. Bengals.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She back got me.